randomly talking to this Leo, and I just realized that there's so many things I just love and hate about Leos. Like, one thing I just absolutely love about Leos is they are so generous. Like, and I need people to understand where I'm coming from when I'm talking about this. I'm not talking about the extravagance of what they're doing. I'm talking about when they genuinely are in love with somebody. So I'm talking 5 years, 30 years relationships, like established relationship with a Leo. These are the people who are going to make sure that whatever their status or their level is at, like, you also have to be there. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I have seen Leos bend backwards and bend other people backwards for the people they love. I mean, it's like, it's so amazing, but it's also kind of scary. It's actually kind of terrifying to even think somebody could, like, love you that much. But I just feel like I see it a lot in Leos. And let me just give you guys an example. So I've seen Leos, like, drive 4 hours, 3 hours, probably even more Leos are doing crazier hours to go see their significant other right then and there. Like, without even nothing. Like, literally just like, nope. Yep, I need to go see this person. I love them. Bye. Like, they don't even care about, like, their circumstances. Like, if it's 3 o'clock in the morning or if they have work the next day, like, they literally are just like, no, I'm going to go. And then, like, another drastic example would be, like, let's say that Leo's out of their element and you like to, I don't know, play with alligators or crocodiles. Let's just be, like, crazy here. Let's just say you like doing that. Leo is going to find out everything they need to find out about this damn alligator, crocodile, what size it is, what class they need to take. Like, a Leo's going to go into depth for you. And, like, I think the reason that they do that is because a Leo, I don't want to say they crave attention. It's not that they crave attention, but they either crave, want it, or were bombarded with it, either growing up in their life, has previously, whatever it is, but they just, like, will probably see that as some sort of a value. So I think that's why they will then put that attention into their partner. I always wonder, like, I wonder why I haven't been with another Leo yet. Like, but another thing that taught me about being with a Leo is kind of how immature that they can be. And sometimes that immaturity is needed for certain parts in your life, and then in other parts in your life, you're just like, I don't need that, or I don't want that. So I think it just really just depends. Obviously, I've come across, like, mature Leos, but when it comes to just dating, I feel like that was just something that I got from the relationship, like what I realized. Another thing I really love about Leos is their, like, confidence. And I don't want to say that their confidence is amazing, because I do believe that there are other signs that hold their confidence and in a better way. But what I mean is the Leo, the way that they are dominating their confidence, it's kind of scary. And I'm not trying to put all Leos together, but I'll throw in some examples. So I remember this one time there was this Leo that was trying to hit on me at the bar, and his approach, if you will, was staring at me. And I'm not saying just, like, staring for, like, 10 seconds, then you look away, and then you think, oh, that person looked at me and kind of long, I can wonder how long. No, I'm talking intensely staring at me, as if, like, we're playing, like a game, like the staring game. Like, we're literally, like, staring at each other. Like, it made me uncomfortable. I was just like, what the heck, this is weird. So I just turned around, I told my friends, like, this guy is staring at me, whatever. And he literally saw everything. He saw that I turned around. He saw that I was having a conversation about him, and he was still staring. He was still, just interacting with his face and only his face. And I just started ignoring him because I just thought the whole thing was so bizarre, because I've just never had anybody just stare at me like I'm, like, Kylie Jenner or something like that. So I go outside, and when I go outside, he comes outside literally maybe 2.5 seconds after I'm outside, and he's like, I know you saw me staring. Like, I've never been approached so, like, up front in my life. So that is what I mean about, that is what I love about Leos. I love their confidence, and not necessarily their confidence in the aspect of, like, I wish I could do that. No, I don't wish I could do that. I never want to do that. I would never do what he did. But I do feel like to have that sense of self, that's so powerful. Like, I feel like if everybody had that, there would be a lot of Kylie Jenners in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, AKA Kylie Jenner is a Leo. It's just this, they just ooze this confidence. And I want to use Kylie Jenner as an example because, one, Kylie Jenner, everybody knows who she is, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, well, when she was ugly, like, she didn't have any confidence and, like, she was insecure. And, like, that may be true, but you cannot say that she was not who she was. Like, I feel like Kylie has always been who she is. Like, always. For example, when Kylie was dancing on the stripper pole when she was, like, I think maybe 12, 14 years old. I don't know. She was young. Probably even 9 years old. She was super young on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But the way she did it, what you saw, the response was her older sister saying, where did you learn to do that? Like, oh my gosh, how are you doing this? That's what I mean. Like, they sell this confidence. It's almost like you forget about everything else. Like, you're not even thinking of, like, oh, wait, she's young. Like, what is she doing? Like, da-da-da-da. You're literally just like, dang, like, that you actually did that. Like, almost embodying this sense of self to where it's very easy for other people to see it or believe it, if that makes sense. I really hope, like, I didn't just go on a tangent there, but I mean, I hope that makes sense of what I'm talking about. But speaking of Kylie Jenner, another thing I really love about Leos is they know how to make money. Okay, they know how to make money, and I want to be really clear about the way I say this, because I'm not saying every Leo has money. No, I'm saying every Leo has a way of making money. Every Leo has a way of knowing that they could, fortunately and possibly, make a substantial amount of money. But is every Leo going to put in the work to make that happen? No. Why? Leo, lion, lazy. Period. I have nothing else to say to you. I'm so sorry. I have nothing else to say to you. There are some Leos that bust their butt. I know there are. There's a lot of them that bust their butt. But at the end of the day, their comfort, for me, in my mind, I know is like them just chilling out, hanging out, and not even just chilling or hanging out, but just being within their own, like, I'm about to do this and this and that today. I don't want to be bothered by nobody. You know, like, they're just like that king lion. You know, like, this king lion, just like, I'm about to go do this, I'm about to go do that. Like, that is another thing that I don't know. I love and hate it. Again, I love and hate it. But when you do get the creative Leo mixed with a mature Leo, meaning, like, the person's mature, they're creative. Now, I'll say the Leo doesn't know how to make money, which is kind of what my situation was, or I will feel so bad that he watched it. But what I'm saying is, like, he was very, like, immature and very lazy. So then you bring, like, Taurus, my sign, like, very, like, hardworking, like, no, we're going to get this done, like, routine. We were able to make more money substantially because I was able to kind of help him manage, take pictures, no questions asked, no money, no cut, no nothing, because for me, that was something, a value that I saw that was being diminished within his own sense of self. So that was where I wanted to come in. But did it stay that way? No. Again, that's why I'm saying it's all about that maturity. Is it a mature sign? Where are the placements? Where's their Venus? Where's their Mercury? Where's their Saturn? Like, what's going on in their whole birth chart for you to really know what's going on? But I've been best friends with Leos. And if anything, like, I love them. I really, really do. There are just things that I don't love about them. But this video is all positive. We're only talking about things that I love. So another thing I really love about Leos is they are really expressive. And let me just say, if they're not expressive, then it's normally because, like, they don't want to express themselves, like, to whatever environment or people that they're around. But I feel like Leos love expressing themselves, whether it's through schoolwork, whether it's through an instrument, a paintbrush, like, whatever have you. They're just so good at doing that. Like, I don't know. I just envy that expression. I actually just realized I don't like a lot of things about Leos. 5 things I hate about Leos. Ooh, oh my God. This is going to be so fun. Number 1. Attention. I don't know what it is about a Leo. I don't know if it's because of the whole like they're a lion, and lions kind of demand this like attention because they are like the king of the jungle, whatever you want to call it. But it is kind of scary to see, because you have to also understand, I'm not trying to clam you all together. I'm not trying to put all the Leos together, but you have to acknowledge the type of attention that this person craves. The type of person craves is very unique for each person. For each individual, it's very, very different. I will actually have two different examples. So let's just say it's a girl, and this girl, Leo, only cares about attention that comes from titles or status, whether it be men, school, cars, just your overall look. Like, that's the attention, right? Then you have a Leo with a completely different attention, right? Let's say that this Leo only wants people to see them as the most holiest of holy people, good, kind, warm. They are going to want attention from spiritual leaders, people of value, meaning people that are a part of nonprofits and charities. They're going to want attention in that way. Now, I could totally be wrong, but again, I'm just speaking of experience and years of studying astrology, and just really just having so much knowledge that I just kind of keep to myself. And then when I talk to other people about it, they're like, yo, you just kind of described me to the T. That's just one thing I just hate and love, actually. And that attention can become very detrimental to every single person in their life, and it can sometimes become something that it's unseen. And I think a lot of signs have this problem. Scorpios, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. I think there are a lot of signs that have this like just strong attention to certain things for a certain value. Next. Now, another thing I cannot stand about a Leo. Oh my God. Rude. Y'all are so freaking rude sometimes. Like, I can't believe the level of rudeness. And it's almost like I think it's because of what it stems from. Because when I see rudeness come out from Leo, it's coming because something is being dimmed in them. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. It could be freaking anything at all. And if it's dimmed, this rudeness, this vindictive grossness, angriness comes out of this Leo, and I'm just like, yo, you need to chill, bro. Like, nobody was even coming for you, bro. Nobody was coming for you at all whatsoever. But they then put this, like, it's about me kind of thing, and it kind of blows my mind sometimes. But again, this is not all Leos, but I have seen it. I've seen it in different ways to where it kind of trips me out. It just trips me out. Now, number 3, what I cannot stand about a Leo. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, but Leos swear that they are funny. I'm so sorry. Like, let me just, because I know y'all about to come for me, but y'all really think y'all are funny. Like, Leos really be out here thinking they're hilarious. And sometimes I just think in my head, like, okay, like, you know, like, I got it, but, like, you're not really that funny in my mind. And I know that's kind of messed up, but, like, that's just really how I feel. And I'm sorry, but, like, Ricky Smiley, James Gordon, David Williams, oh my God, Affion Crockett, bruh. Like, I'm struggling to even find, like, a Leo comedian that I think is literally hilarious. Okay, Michael Ian Black. Seriously, I don't think he's that funny either. But the exception to all of this right now is Paul Mooney, okay? So, Paul Mooney, I'm not even going to put him in the category. Actually, I am going to put him in the category. I am, because he's a perfect example of a Leo now I think about it. Perfect example. But because I'm saying that if Paul Mooney thinks he's funny, right? And I'm saying that not all Leos are funny. I personally do think Paul Mooney is funny, but do people think that he thinks he's funny and that he's not funny? Yes, a lot of people think that because of what he thinks is funny. Some of the stuff that Paul Mooney thinks is funny is really dark to people and not something that they want to even begin to think that they would want to laugh at, because they don't want people to look at them like, what, why are you laughing at that? That's not funny, or what have you. So yeah, that's like one thing I can't say about Leos. It's like sometimes they just go overboard, and I'm just like, bro, you're not funny. Like, shut up. Like, I know you live your whole life on a stage, but you're not funny. I don't know who you're competing with. Just stop. Like, that's really how I feel sometimes. It sucks. Now, another thing I can't stand about Leos is you guys are beyond narcissistic. I can't begin to explain. I honestly, so narcissistic. Like, and I think it's more so in women. I don't think it's even in men, honestly, because I think men already hold this like, whatever, it doesn't really matter, like, because I'm the head, whatever. Like, that's how I feel. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh my God. You guys chill with the narcissism. And there are so many examples. Boom, let's start with J-Lo. And if you are somebody who knows how Jennifer Lopez has literally stolen so much of the black culture, so much from black women, and put her fucking name on it with the block at the end, Jenny of the Block, fucking culture vulture all over the damn place. When I found everything out about Jennifer Lopez, I'm not gonna lie, I was hurt, and I immediately was like, oh, so we just got another narcissist right here. We got another narcissist out here. Real talk. I mean, Hayden, I think it's kind of funny that the celebrities that I'm finding are people who in like multiples of the same video. It's the same movie. And I'm talking about narcissism. Funny correlation. Jennifer Lawrence. That's funny. Lori Loughlin. Stop it. You see what I'm saying? Stop it. That actually leads me right into my next point about things that I cannot stand about a Leo. Damn, Megan Good's a Leo? Shit, I didn't know that. I did not know Megan Good was a Leo. So another thing I can't stand about a Leo is they all think that they can get away with shit. And it just bothers me. I have not, till this day, met a Leo who did not think that they couldn't get out of something. No. I can't even sit here and be like, oh, I know a Leo that's like the... No. Regardless if it's like a very small thing, it could be a very small thing, such as like littering. Like, well, I only did it one time, or this area is really nice, or oh, it's not windy today, so they'll be able to clean it up. Whatever the excuse is for that scenario, that's what I mean. Like, Leos, and I think they all deeply down, like deep down, they know that they can get away with things. And I think that's because of their optimism and their charismatic side, because they are very charismatic. It is hard to not like a Leo, but at the same time, the anger that a Leo can have is absolutely terrifying, to where you wouldn't even want to get on that side anyway. And if you were, then you just wouldn't be their friends anymore. So that's kind of what tends to happen with water and fire signs. Another thing I cannot stand about Leos is, unfortunately, they are cheaters. They are massive, major cheaters. When I think of cheaters, especially like cheating signs, I think of an Aries, I think of a Gemini, and I think of a Leo. And right in the middle of that teeter-tottering is a Sagittarius. And I don't know why that is, because Scorpio should definitely be with the Sagittarius in that teeter-totter line. And that's because when I think of a Leo, I put them with a Scorpio. I think of them as somewhat the same, but in two different elements, of course. And with a Leo, it's just like, you're loyal, but you're also a bomb liar. And if you're not a bomb liar, you will still lie regardless of how shitty your lie is. And that right there is why, like, if I have a Leo child, when I'm with somebody, like when I was with a Leo, I wanted him. And that was my first mistake. I wanted him so bad. So bad. And it's really, that's not how it is with a Leo. Like, Leos, they gotta chase you. Like, they gotta want you. Like, their fire has to be, like, heightened for them to come and, like, you know, attract you. And obviously that's with an air sign. My channel is about my experiences and how I incorporate them into mental health and astrology. That is what my channel is about. So when I think about a freaking Leo, I am personally just like, I know you love me, but I also know that you love attention. And that attention, it like steers them away into this little kitten that can't like just stay in one place. They just have to keep bouncing around and looking for this person that they want to be with forever. And then before you know it, they get bored, and then the fire flames out, and then the whole thing starts over again. That's literally, I mean, that's just my experience, and it just kind of sucks. It sucks. Now, my absolute last thing that I cannot stand about a Leo is, I'm so sorry, but that ego. And let me tell you the side effects of the ego. The side effects of the Leo ego is arrogance, impatience, possessiveness, and being absolutely dominating for no freaking reason. Literally for no reason. This Leo is going to do just things that just don't even make sense. Things that literally don't even make sense, to where you're just like, I'm sorry, I don't even see a crown on your head, bro. I don't even see a crown. I don't see a tiara. I don't see a halo. I'm so confused on what's going on. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about the Leo's ego, because it's so fragile and it's so big. I just don't even, it doesn't even make sense to me how a lot of these people even get over things, because I just know that the way that they get over things is just, it's so unhealthy. I know it is, because one, it's always done in secret. Like, you're not going to see a Leo walking around frolicking, like, for people to see their actual flaws. Like, they're going to be blindly doing their flaws, blindly acting a certain way, and then reflect. I highly doubt you're going to see a Leo knowing that they are acting a certain way in a negative way. No, and that's because they're so grounded within who they are. However, that ego and that grounding kind of teeter-totters to where they're like, oh no, I'm just being myself. And then it's like, oh no, I'm above the law. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? Like, just like Lori, literally using this whole, like, I just want the best for my kids thing. Again, I know who I am. Oh my God, my ego. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, But, again, headstrong. All of the negative things about a Leo stems from the ego. And it's so interesting because every single Leo is completely different. You can have Leos that literally have an ego and give that ego to the Lord, to a deity, to a Buddha, something, to where they are living this like faithful, beautiful, great, needed life. And it's great. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. But at the same time, you have the egos that are, they're just going to have negative things coming from it. So it's kind of up to that Leo to take the route of, I want to be immature my whole life and be a kid and live my life, or I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to stay clear of the things that are going to make my life terrible. They're very smart. Like, Leo's not dumb. They are just blind to their faults pretty much, I want to say, like 77% of the time. And I think a lot of signs have this issue, but it's just so much more dominant and seen for me in this sign. So those are the 5 things I love about a Leo, and the 5 things I hate about a Leo. Straight up. Putting out the coupe in the lot, 12 for a squat, busting all the bells out the box, hit the lick with the box.